We are ready to start this now. Isilandon 2v2 Cup 3. We are on the final day. Semifinals. We are in a purely Korean semifinal, in fact. We have FoCuS and LawLiet, two of Korea's strongest players, going up against Czech and Soin, who on paper look a little bit weaker, are certainly more the tier 2 scene of Korea, I guess I should say. And as always in the 2v2, a little disclaimer, our overlay doesn't entirely correctly work, unfortunately. So the resources and the colors are kind of bugged. Sorry about that, guys. We are trying to figure out a fix for that, but haven't yet been able to, unfortunately. So let's take a look what's happening here in this game. Soin starting off with a TC Headhunter build, a really fast one. He must have been getting fed by his ally Czech, who is going for the bottom. Oh boy! Good old TC Headhunters, or TC bottom Headhunters. Mass is going to be their strategy for the first game. Especially on a map like Turtle Rock, where it's really hard to split push, where usually everything comes to a head in one big fight with both armies at around, or all four armies at around 60 supply. I could see that mass strategy working out pretty well. If the TC gets to higher levels, gets Berserkers with the tier 3 upgrade, this can be super strong, backed up by a hot bottom with the aura. But it relies on mass, it relies on levels, and needs some time to come online. Scout Owl first. That's interesting. Gives detection, of course, so the Blade Master cannot hide in the shadows too easily. I'm not sure that I've seen that before. LawLiet with the KOGG. So the bottom, purely harassing here for Czech, and the TC keeps on creeping. He's the guy who really needs the levels. Bottom would love to be level 3 as well. Everything else is just a bonus. On level 2, she's also okay for the aura. But the TC, he needs level 3. He would really like level 4, and on level 5, he becomes insane. Level 3 Stomp. We have seen it plenty of times, how insane that spell can be. Only really good answer to the Stomp level 3 in the entire game is kind of like Breakers and Dryads. Everything else will feel the pain. TC, just on paper, is a great 2v2 hero. Usually in 2v2 the best heroes in the late game are ones that have either aura, healing, or AoE spells. And the TC has an AoE spell, a really strong one, and an aura, all packed into one. Bottom, of course, will be pretty weak. Yes, she has the aura, but she's like only the aura. She's basically just an item in the inventory. Blade Master also, like early on, can be pretty powerful, but normally the bigger the armies become, the less impactful the Blade Master's damage ends up being. And the Keeper as well. So I feel like LawLiet and FoCuS, they have to play a little bit aggressively here. The late game on paper doesn't really seem to favor them. Blade trying to be disruptive here. Gets 2 Headhunter kills. That's pretty nice. We'll have to be a little bit careful now. And Soin and Czech here still playing passively. Keeping up with the creeping. Map control for the time being is with LawLiet and FoCuS. The Keeper and the Blade still pretty strong. You want to leverage their strength right now by claiming kills, claiming creep camps on the map while you are still strong. Because again, they will fall off quite a bit. Oh my god. That's a pretty thick inventory for this Blade Master. Maybe he's gonna be stronger than I anticipate. We'll see. TC will finally get level 3 here. desperately needed. Scroll of the Beast. That might be the best item. But that's the good thing about these camps. Like, there's so many great items. Scroll of the Beast, Big Invul, and Big Mana are all insane. And even Big Healing is really good. And the Wand isn't even too bad. So, I always feel like creeping these camps with TC is really good. Because there's only good drops, it feels like. Almost regardless of what strategy you play. 1v1, 2v2. TC is always really appreciative of all those items. Kind of surprised that they're going in before the tier 3 upgrade. Throw the Beast popped already. And LawLiet wisely choosing to TP out. Losing 3 archers there, I believe. And Soin is not going tier 3. Normally with this TC Headhunter style, we do see tier 3 pretty quickly. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see TC getting fed soon, perhaps a little. What's happening in check space? Hunts. Couple of upgrades. Contesting for the Overlord. Kind of surprised that they're not surrounding it and killing it. Do they have a Scout Owl? How much mana is a Scout Owl even? It looked like 60 or something. Item. The Dream is an aura. But no, it's only the Hood of Cunning, which really isn't that good. It's pretty crap, actually. 2 more kills for Soin and Check. And that's level 3 on the bottom. That's a big level up. There we go. Tier 3 finally starts. Heal Scrolls, of course, also a massive deal in 2v2. Everything that has AoE effects is extremely good. Auras, AoE spells, scrolls, and healing. Also very good. Not even necessarily AoE healing, but single target healing also really good. Alchemist second. So they're going pretty heavy with the healing. Shadowhunter plus Alchemist, but levels are pretty low. Shadow level 1, Alchemist level 1. They might be getting to level 2 here. I feel like a lot is on this Blade Master. And in a normal 1v1 game, he would be a reliable carry, most likely. But again, in 2v2, even if he by himself finds 5 kills, there's still 20 more units on the field, you know? So, I don't know. Oh my god, this TC. They have to kill this TC. They cannot allow him to use all of his mana. They have Hex and Entangle to deal with the TC. I'm really surprised TC doesn't have an Invul pot, actually. I feel like that's a big mistake. Alright, in we go. Bottom way too far forward. If they could force a TP here, this would already be good for them, I believe. And Bottom, is you gonna TP or not? Heal Scroll trying to stay alive. Oh my god, the Stomp! Wisp with the Speed Scroll running in, having a beautiful detonate as well. And look for the next one. Oh, baby! So much damage reduced. But TC has to TP out. Again, not being an Invul pot. Really big mistake. Bottom now TPing out as well, trying to perhaps trigger something on the Alchemist. And the Invul is triggered. Oh, expansion coming up. So, Soin ready with his tier 3. TC is basically level 5. There's not many creeps left on the map. Actually, on the left-hand side, there's still a couple remaining. TC needs an Invul. Really, really, really badly. If he had had an Invul up here, they would have killed at least 10 more supply. Maybe more. Oh, nice Scout Owl. It feels like LawLiet and FoCuS are in a bit of trouble. Cadgus Pipe, really good. Boosting up all these heroes. And a couple of the walkers as well. Look at that experience, boys. And now the Invul, finally. What did he sell? I didn't quite see. LawLiet has his own expansion though, and that one is quite a bit earlier. A little bit earlier, let's say. There we go. Full-fledged TC Headhunter Bottom. 2 upgraded Berserkers. Plus 6 damage already. And I imagine Checker will just be feeding Sowin over and over. Because these hunts, and they're like, okay, but Check is tier 1. Like, the money he invests into army obviously is going to be way worse than Sowin's is going to be. So I imagine Sowin is going to be getting fed here quite enormously. Sowin needs new burrows. Oh, and Kodos. Kodos coming. Does he have one? Oh yeah, one. Oh my god, look at the... Guys, look at the damage. It's +9. It's going to be +12 on every berserker. Oh my god. This army is so scary. It looks so simple. There we go. +12. Ooh, that Kodo. Insane value. And that Scroll of Protection. Speaking of value. How are they supposed to fight this? They can't fight this. It's impossible. Stomp. 5-second stun on a 6-second cooldown, boys. Looks good. They're trying everything to control this TC. But they can't put on any damage themselves. No, this is just too much. I think, yeah. This is just, you know, critical mass. TC level 5, Berserkers, Kodos, Potom Aura. I thought it was going to take 60 supply, but no, 50 is actually enough. Oh! Level 3 Stomp. Level 5 Potom as well. I mean, we all know by now, level 3 Stomp is a joke. And honestly, really needs to get nerfed. But it's still quite, you know, quite fun to see. And the Blade Master, despite his great inventory, just can't commit. If he goes in, he's gonna get stomped and killed. And yeah, this is, I feel, what we've been seeing over and over from Orcs in 2v2. Farseer and Blade Master both are just really weak late game. TC and Shadow are good. The other two are bad. Potom may need to TP out here, and she does. But Sowin, man, he may stick around. He's close to level 6. One more kill and he is level 6. Kodo Beast, one of the biggest kills they can hope for. Oh my god, these stomps. One kill. Oh, nice heal spray. Woo! Nice heal spray there over the top, but one archer still does die, and the TC is level 6. He is now never again going to die. Still has the big mana. But they did hold. LawLiet and FoCuS somehow did hold. But they have less supply. They have seemingly the way weaker army. It's time for scrolls again. Time for invols again. Yeah, invol on the TC. Protection scroll, healed scroll. And off we go. FoCuS and LawLiet need to be able to secure this tree. Oh my god, that TC. The mad cow cannot be dealt with. I feel like TC is turning out to be the most powerful thing in Warcraft in 2019. How do you guys feel about that? He's just so good if he gets levels. Alright, Expo dead. LawLiet and FoCuS trying to go for the counterattack. Well, only FoCuS down here. Shadow still not level 3, by the way. But this army is looking a little bit scarier. No new Kodo, by the way, so that damage is missing, but the damage is still sufficient. Ooh, Jesus Christ. It's so much DPS, dude. It is so much DPS. Everything you send in here is just gonna die. It's just gonna die. The archers have good range, but really not that good damage. Against the hunts, they're okay. The big mana is still available. Boom! Oh! Level 3 stomp over and over. I mean, I feel like we don't have to analyze too much this game. It's just TC gets level 5 and That's kind of it. Oh, baby. Stomp after stomp after stomp. He's got one more, by the way. He's got one more. Oh, nice detonate. Perfectly timed by LawLiet. But it is too late. This game is over. Wait, this base died somehow. I didn't even see it. I guess FoCuS went for the run-by over there. He's trying to die, so he comes back with full mana. That's it. GG. TC Potom Mass is victorious. And yeah, we've in the past this used to be considered just a ladder build, you know, that you can own noobs with and stuff, but we've been seeing it more and more successfully played as well in pro competition. And well executed there by Soen and Check. Have to say though, this is probably one of the better maps for it. You need to be able to protect your ally and protect each other kind of with this strat, and you need to be able to level. Really, 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 really important. And that is much easier on Turtle Rock than it might be on some other maps. So with this strat, the best map, Turtle Rock, might already be out now, or at least one of the better ones. Yeah, level 3 Stomp is pretty funny. Level 3 Stomp. It's a good meme. Map 2 is going to be Lost Temple. Map pool, by the way, consists of Twisted, Turtle Rock, Lost Temple, Nullwood. I really like Nullwood. And Centaur Grove. No Goldshire. And Neo yesterday must have been really sad to see that Goldshire is not in the pool. People underestimate the aura for damage output. Maybe. The really nice thing about the TC aura is it increases attack speed, but it's not just like 5% attack speed, 10% attack speed. It increases your attack windup. So that means you shoot faster, so you can kite faster as well. Not everyone always makes use of this, but especially with a Blade Master, like hit and walk, hit and walk, hit and walk. It's really good. But still, guys, come on. Level 3 Stomp. It's ridiculous. It's too insane. Like, that spell is definitely too good. I love TC, man. He's one of my favorite heroes. But level 3 Stomp is just, you know, a little too good. But of course, not that easy to reach. Can they reach it again? Can they play the same strategy again on map 2 on Lost Temple? Or are we gonna see something different? So I'm gonna try to adjust the scoreboard as well as possible. Check and Soen now in the red. And focusing on LawLiet in the blue. So, most interesting thing here at the beginning. Is it gonna be TC again or not for Soen? It doesn't look like it. No early War Mill. Right? He could set up a War Mill right now, but doesn't look like that's the plan. No. Okay. No TC mass this time, as it seems. I was hoping for the TC again. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Says FoCuS. He says, I see what you did there. I see what's happening. Going for his own TC, but no Warmill just yet. So Keeper TC, that's quite a bit of lockdown early on in the game. Versus Blade Master and also Keeper in 2v2. Keeper is the norm. Yes, we just saw the bottom, but that is really only played with this mass style. Keeper just so good early on with the entangle for aggression as well as defensive purposes. Early with Scout. So this is going to be check harassing right away. Isn't it dangerous to creep this camp with only one TC, one grunt? Alright, second grunt comes in, so 2. Oh. That's interesting. So only 2 peons on lumber, so FoCuS gets the next grunt earlier. This is a very specific build. 2 burrow as well, so you can go to 3 grunts really quickly to mass creep. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ah, gets the last hit. Ooh, nicely done with the entangle. Right there, ensures, check ensures he gets the last hit. Would have been a nice play if the Wisp detonated against the entangle. Oh, he gets it again! Oh, that was close. Yeah, we saw it. Wisp detonating against the entangle. So TC's level 2. Tech comes in. So I imagine FoCuS must have been getting fed lumber by his ally over here. As LawLiet is going into mass, hunts tier 1 expansion freed up. At both places is the gold mine. So yeah, expo creep, or expo placement, excuse me, could be coming in soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
Weird creep route by FoCuS, completely ignoring the temple in the middle and going for the next gold mine now. I see some people in chat aren't so agreeing with me about the Stomp level 3 nerf. I talked about that with Grubby at BlizzCon, and even he, as an orc, said, yeah, Stomp level 3 is too insane. Guys, it's a 5-second stun on a 6-second cooldown. Like, obviously, that is completely broken. Well, okay. I wouldn't say completely broken, because there's a lot of different broken things in Warcraft 3, and they kind of balance each other out. But it's kind of broken. It's too strong. Let's be real. LawLiet is playing a dangerous game here. He's going into the middle by himself. As the TC still wasn't ready to come in. Finally, now he does. But it's kind of too late. The big fountain is already gone. There was plenty of experience and items going to sew in and check. Blade level 3. Keeper level 2. No expansion yet, by the way. Oh, TC. He might be getting surrounded over here. There's one more entangle. But with a stomp, he should be fine. There's a stomp, speed scroll. Headhunter transition is coming in. Double barracks. So Soin and Check, they know about this strat. Obviously, they just played it. And they're trying to apply pressure before it really comes online. Before the TC has those insane levels and the Berserkers are ready and everything else. And focus on LawLiet, they can feel the pressure. Shop's gonna be taken out. The TC is already pretty damn hurt. Oh, he doesn't have heal salves anymore. That's a big problem. And so close to level 3. One more kill. Is that an expansion? Oh, yes. Certainly is. But FoCuS is not too troubled. Tier 3 will still be coming in. But a lot of the map here is being claimed by Czech and so on. Going for the red cam now. Again, hoping for the aura. What's the best one here? Brilliance? Endurance? They're all good. They're all really good, actually. There we go. Brilliance aura again. I guess the Warsong Battle Drums is by far the worst. Because it doesn't stack with Kodo aura anymore. LawLiet going for a bit of a split push attack. If the Knight of Main will be forcing the TP back. But he could have just killed the Ogre Lord. Could have pulled it out and Tangle surrounded it. Might have been the better play. TC finally got level 3. Somewhere he got one more kill. I don't know where. But level 3, you know, that's the bare minimum of what you need on the TC. But you want him to get to level 4 early. Have a stronger aura, which is also pretty good. And then get closer to level 5. And of course, level 5. That's where he shines. LawLiet now getting caught by Soen in the middle. He's got quite a few Huntresses over here. And will be forced to TP out. Early TP to not get hexed. Hex locked. Did he get up 3? No. Should have leveled up to level 2. TC keeps on creeping. That's what he needs to do. Big health stone. Also nice. Finally with the expansion. Oh, sneaky Blade Master. He could go for some last hit steals. Or perhaps the TC. Oh, Dust Reveal coming in though. Level 4 TC. Talisman. Not too bad either. He is, after all, going to be the frontline tank. But perhaps he'd rather have a mana potion. Uh-oh, LawLiet. He does have a TP. So he gets out of that entangle, surround. Back to the main, and we'll be able to heal up again. But doesn't have a new TP anymore. So now, Keeper kill is absolutely doable. FoCuS has to come in to help his ally. Aiming for the Keeper right away. He might be dead over here. TC. Not TPing, he's walking over. He wants to get a scroll, perhaps, first. Huh? Was waiting for the Berserker upgrade. There we go. Suddenly, quite the big power spike for FoCuS. And actually, LawLiet is coming down the cliff, bringing a ton of wisps. And here we go. Mass detonate coming in. TC not using the first stomp yet. Oh, that was a really bad stomp. That hit 2 grunts only. Next one has to be better. Again, not that great, honestly. Kodo adding quite a bit of damage, but will be taken out. Oh, maybe not. And LawLiet was having a very close fight over there against Czech. But of course, with Czech's ally Soen leaving, he has to back up as well. TC must be close to 5 now. Yes. Very, very, very close. And the Expo over here is up. Same for this one. Tier 2 tech coming in. But on Tier 2, Dryads don't really feel like they would do very much against TC Headhunters. If Czech can go to Tier 3 for Mountain Giants, that would be outstanding. But that's going to take a long time. Can he afford to wait so long? Ooh, nice save there. 0-0 on the Huntresses, by the way. No upgrades. Headhunters / Berserkers 1-0 at the moment. Let's go through the upgrades here. We have 1-1 for Czech. And so on. He probably doesn't have upgrades. Oh, he even has 1 armor upgrade. Okay. TC, close to level 5, but very low on mana. Can't even stomp too much at all, to be honest. Entangle. And with detonates coming in. Nicely done. TC completely drained, actually. He does get level 5, and now has the mana for the stomp. Oh, again the detonates coming in. Dude, Czech's detonates absolutely clutch. Can LawLiet and FoCuS do it even without the stomps? It looks like they can. The Berserker is just so strong, backed up by the aura, I guess. And of course the Berserker ability. Pretty even fight over here. Huntresses dying fairly quickly, but it's so many Berserkers. And most of them are staying alive. Now the Keeper in trouble, doesn't have a TP anymore, can't be transferred anything, and will be dying. Despite the help of Spirit Link. A few more kills perhaps on the platter. Oh man. They would love to go to the heal fountain right now, but they have to retreat back to the main. Potom getting entangled. The second hero. Oh, nice block coming in. Disenchant perhaps a little bit too late. And LawLiet aware that the Shadow Man will be coming in, going for the Sentinel immediately. LawLiet now pulling out the moves. And I thought they were going to go up the high ground here. But with LawLiet not having a TP, that is pretty scary. And the TC would love to get some clarities and mana pots as well. New expansion in the bottom left. This is always the most protected of expansion positions. I guess the islands are more protected actually. But of course they're never really... He's not getting a mana pot? What the hell? Okay, he will now. TC close to level 6. This is where you can go full Rambo mode. Run in, stomp, 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 mana pot. And you don't even have to be concerned with dying anymore. Because of course, dying with the ultimate will respawn you with full health and full mana. And kind of interesting. It feels like we're at the same position as last game. Where it's like critical mass. TC level 5. Berserkers. 50 supply. And we don't even have a Potom this time. This time we only have a Keeper, who's definitely a lot worse in the late game. Alright. Another aura, perhaps. This would be the dream. They get the battle drums. Even more damage now. Alright. TC Headhunters. I wonder if in the next game we're gonna see both teams go for TC Headhunters. Because it just seems... It seems to be the strat. It's too much damage. Too much damage, guys. Oh! The Keeper doesn't have a TP, actually. And might be stuck. Stomp secures the kill. There we go, level 6 TC, never dying again. Torrents! Soin has Torrents. Soin, I love you. It always feels like FoCuS is not getting as much value out of these stomps as Soin was earlier. Oh, and actually, deciding to TP out. Trying to get the Kodo before... No. But this was a successful attack because the main tree, the Tree of Ages, was destroyed. And now, 33 out of 30 supply for Czech. That's pretty sad. In the meantime, new Tree of Life over here, almost ready. LawLiet and FoCuS mining off of 4 bases against the only 2 now from Soin and Czech. This game, very much so in their hand. Soin has a big army. He's got 64 supply, actually. Tier 3 Orc with Torrents. This is like my favorite shit ever. But he's playing 1 versus 2 at this point. And also, Tauren are good against headhunters on paper. With armor types and everything. But when there's a TC in front, stomping you all the time, and the headhunters behind are focusing you like crazy. If the Taurens get a flank and hit the headhunters from the back, they're very good. But that is not too likely to happen. In we go, TC. Oh my god! There we go! That was the stomp I was looking for. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see that? What was that, like 8, 9 targets hit or something? Stomp. Pretty good spell, guys. Pretty good. It's actually LawLiet going into upkeep here with his pure hunts. Rather than FoCuS, which I don't believe is the right call, but it doesn't really matter this game, does it? Seven armor torrents. Okay. They're pretty tanky. Walker mana is also high, so Ancestral Spirit could come in. Tiny Great Hall. Is this a... Is this a spiral Great Hall right here? A little too far away, maybe? Let's take a look. No, it's fine. Okay. No spiral Great Hall. I thought for a second, maybe. Blade Master's level 5, man. Big crits. LawLiet going once again for the tactical snipe. Gets the tree again and now has to get the hell out of here. He's gonna lose a lot of Huntresses if he stays. FoCuS is coming from behind. Might be getting 2 Taurens over here. Wow. I'm amazed that they're staying in here. TC looking for the stomp. Gets hexed once. Gets ensnared after. But it's gonna wear off. Stomp wasn't that insane, but still pretty good. Tauren's now trying to connect with the Berserkers. Oh! There we go. Mana pot. And another one. Dude, we have some Ancestral Spirits coming in. Can these Tauren actually do it? The TC's out of mana. When the TC's out of mana, suddenly things are doable. Keep her in trouble as well. Pot him. Oh my god, helping him out. 11 HP. Moonwell, Moonwell, Moonwell. Oh, Jesus Christ. He survives. Barely. For a little bit at least. You can't kill the TC. If you kill him, he's gonna come back stronger. One more stomp. Boom. Kills him off. Oh, he's got the Ankh, actually. Wow. They're holding on. They're holding on. Taurens, boys. Taurens. It feels like LawLiet has to tech. Okay, LawLiet did tech. He is now tier 2. The Taurens are doing it. How beautiful is this? But again, the trio was killed. 5 mining bases versus 3 mining bases. But the Blade Master, he's close to level 6, actually. Keeper does have a TP. Hoping for a couple of purges. Alright, that's one more kill. This bottom really isn't doing very much. But... alright. Shadow level 5. Blade Master level 5. And the Keeper even... like, the one thing is, FoCuS and LawLiet with their mass style, they don't really have Dispel unless they bring Wisps. I don't know why FoCuS didn't transitioning into something, like Bloodlust something. Wait. What happened here? This must have been Sappers, right? Sorry I missed that one. Split attack, always a good idea. This mass style is only very strong when it fights together. And so in 75 supply, he's so rich he can go for a new tiny here very soon. LawLiet once again going for the tactical snipe. It's gonna get a Tauren as well. Woo! That pulverized though. Oh, sorry. So much stuff happening everywhere. Soen, he's big, bad, and beefy. He's gonna kill a Tree of Life over here. Almost level 6 Blade Master now, but no mana really. Okay. Check just lost everything. Check is down to 13 supply. His keeper died. I guess he didn't have a TP or something. Or maybe he just got stunned. TC about to hit level 8. How is this only 58 supply, by the way? I can see supply numbers. You can't, but... FoCuS only has 58 supply. Doesn't this look like way the fuck more? LawLiet over here, still taking out the buildings. Oh, but this is going to be the big fight. On the high ground. This is cool. There's 2 high grounds, actually. You can fight here on the first high ground, then you can fall back to the second high ground. But, FoCuS says, you know what? You can have this base. I'm fine. You can have this base. Because FoCuS can just Tiny Great Hole expand again if he wants. Well, actually, he doesn't have the money for that right now. New TP. No mining anymore, though. 0 mining for Soen anymore. And for Check. But Check is like, what does he have? 1 Potom and 4 Wisps or something. So Check is... It's seriously 2 versus 1 right now. Soen, can he do this 2v1? He would beat either of the armies easily by himself. But can he beat both? And... Are LawLiet and FoCuS even gonna go for a fight? I don't think so. I think they're just gonna go for counterattacks over and over. Level 8 TC, by the way. He could go for Shockwave now, but level 1 Shockwave, that's probably a waste of mana. TP back. Looking for the big stomp. Yeah, he has to TP out. So how much is gonna die? 2 Berserkers, 3 Berserkers, 4 Berserkers. And that's level 6 Blade Master. Soen can go for another Tiny. Wait, no, he lost the shop. Oh, that's a little annoying. Shadowhunter level 6. He should go Hex. Shouldn't go Big Bad Voodoo. Level 3 Hex on the TC is also really good. Actually. Only 1 mining... Dude! This is still totally doable. Soen, he might be able to do this 2v1. Check, by the way, has 1 Wisp and the Potom. Where's the Potom? Over here. She needs to buy a Telestaff. So he can... Well, does it even matter? It doesn't really matter, actually. Like, it's a level 1 Potom, whatever. New Tiny for FoCuS. But Soen is in a very difficult spot now. Whenever he leaves his base, he's going to be getting attacked in his base. LawLiet can spawn the treants over and over, scout what's happening, and when he sees weakness, he can go for the attack. Okay, there we go. New Tiny. I think an army like this is like what Blizzard was envisioning when making the game. How you started with grunts and raiders, and then you tech up, and you get even more beefy, and you get even more powerful. But normally games don't last long enough that Tauren can ever get the value. But this once in 1,000 game, we actually see Taurens and actually being good. And of course, I love that. Tier 3, by the way. Ancient of Wind. What does he have an Agent of Wind for? And what does he have tier 3 for? 3/3 hunts. 1 fairy for scouting. Oh, the bottom. Alright. So the army has left the main. This is LawLiet's cue to go in for the attack. Oh, I love this Tree of Life over here. Really smart. If Soin ever does get into a position where he can threaten the corner bases over here, then there's going to be another base safely on the opposite side of the map. Very smart by LawLiet. And, you know, this is the thing about RTS. Having the strongest army doesn't always matter. You have to be able to do something with it as well. And yes, his army is very strong, but it's not very fast. Not very fast at all. So LawLiet is going for the peon harass. He's just attacking the Great Hall. And if someone wants to save this, he has to TP very soon. Nope, he's just giving it up. Just giving it up. Okay, interesting. Fighting against the TC now. First Tauren dies pretty quickly. Oh my god, dude. The Fairy Dragon is actually dealing insane damage against these walkers. And here comes the TP in. This is the 2v1 fight. Blade Storm against the Huntresses. But we have Tranquility against it as well. And the Shadow Hunter is actually dead. Even a celebratory shockwave towards the end. And that's it. GG. Soin did have the strongest army, but not quite strong enough to do this 2v1. So FoCuS on LawLiet. Get the equalizer. And the TC Headhunters remains strong. Remains victorious. There we go. It's a little bit cold. Let me get a sweater. So, map 3. Nullwood. There's no vetoes, by the way. Which is kind of interesting. Best of 5, of course. So, could be all maps played through if we go full distance. If we go full distance. Sorry, just had to check something. It would be pretty funny if just both say, fuck it, I guess we have to go TC. And now we see TC first every game. Lin was playing TC first, Shadowhunter second in some of his games with 1-2-0. And I think also Shadow first into TC second. Once or twice. Yeah, I think it's becoming more and more obvious that Blade and Farseer in 2v2 just aren't that good. Especially when compared to a Tauren Chieftain, who's just so good. Nilskin, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. And DelkaCast, thank you for the 8 months. Map 3. Norwood. We are at a 1-1 in our first semifinal of the day. So, who's who? FoCuS and LawLiet in the blue. And Soin and Check in the red. So it kind of makes sense with the overlay. So they're spawning close to each other, the two orcs. That's already interesting. But the first question I always have... Oh, interesting. This is super fast barracks. Is LawLiet feeding FoCuS resources here? For fast grunts, fast TC creeping again? But anyways, my first question is always, what fountain is this? And it used to be a great joy of mine to torture Neo with this question, when Neo still seemed to be kind of colorblind. It's pretty easy to tell though. It's like, you look at these lanterns, and then you see the color. And yeah, it's purple, so Mana Fountain, which is insane for a TC. Boom! TC1. TC2. I knew it! I fucking knew it. There's no getting away from the TC. He's just too good. But Norwood, a giant map, of course. But honestly, not that many creeps. Like, there's a camp here and a camp here, but the green camps are all very little experience. This camp is decent experience. This one, like the fountain and the gold mines are decent experience. I guess the Merc camp, but the Merc camp is really hard to creep. So Norwood, despite its size, is actually really hard to creep. So that makes a TC's life pretty difficult. So yes, there's a Mana Fountain, which is outstanding if you do get the levels, but getting the levels first might be a little difficult. What's happening on the Night Elf side? Keeper for LawLiet and Demon Hunter. Oh, we totally forgot about him, didn't we? Demon Hunter with the mana burn is always the best counter to melee heroes with super powerful spells. Well, if you drain their mana, then perhaps their spells won't do too much anymore. The damage of this hero in the late game will, similar to a Blade Master, even more so than a Blade Master, be pretty negligible. But yeah, it's going to be all about his disable. So cool. Differing ideas here. We'll see what will be better. So no grunts at all for Soin. He's going into Headhunters immediately. FoCuS, he is transitioning into Headhunters pretty late, actually, transitioning into Headhunters.
Players' forces are under attack.
Ring for the TC is actually pretty nice. Gets to level 2. And could threaten us around, perhaps. It's not that easy, though. Yeah, actually, he's gonna just get burned. This Demon Harass is looking pretty good so far. But the thing is, yeah, level 1 Demon Harass is pretty effective. But for him to be at all useful in the late game, you need to get him to level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh. Sneaky AP positioning. Remo, will you play some 2v2 in the future? Maybe. I honestly enjoy 1v1 way more. So, I don't have any plans for 2v2, honestly. But it's not out of the question. Thank you very much, Blue Aban, for the gifted sub. So, TC creeping continues. The question is, who can harass better? Is it the Keeper or is it the Demon? Wait, where's the Demon? Ah, over here. Oh, AP was almost spotted, but not quite. And yeah, this camp... Oh, he killed the Berserker! How mean. This camp is always a nightmare to creep, man. These Null Assassins plus the Rock Golem. And it only drops Claws of Attack plus 6. That's another thing about Nullwood. The drops are pretty underwhelming from this camp, from the middle gold mines. What did we have here? Oh, Lion Horn! That... I think that's the best item they could have gotten. Like, they already have the damage. Now they have a bit of damage mitigation as well. And 2 armor on everything matters a ton. It's so good. FoCuS once again creeping along the outskirts. We saw that earlier on Lost Temple. Pit Lord second. Howl or Rain of Fire is the question. I don't think you can play him with Cleave. I think if he stands in front and tries to cleave, he's just gonna get killed. Simple as that. So it's not Cleave first. It might be Howl. Howl, of course, is really good damage mitigation. But it doesn't control the fight. It just manipulates the numbers a little bit. Is this level 2 aura? No. Looks so fast. So, let's take a look at the techs here. Quick tier 3 by FoCuS. Rushing it pretty damn fast. And same for Soin, actually. In the Nile of Bases, we have tier 2 and Dryads. They won't be faring too well against Headhunters, but perhaps they will have a spot. And LawLiet also with tier 2, but no lores just yet. Decent TC experience advantage. Not much, but, you know, a little closer to level 4. I'm surprised FoCuS is going for these base attacks over and over. I thought he would be creeping the right-hand side. There's a ton of experience still left over here. But no, it's a split push once again. Oh, and for this, the Dryads are really nice, actually. To slow down some of the Huntresses here to find some kills. One of them should be dying. Maybe even 2. Good Dryad control. Does he get it? No. So, Storm was forced back again. So his supply stuck now. But he's already at 40 supply, so he has a decently sized army. FoCuS at 40 himself, getting tier 3. And a mana potion right away. Perhaps wants to look for a fight right now. Oh, there we go. Who's got the faster Berserkers? Berserker upgrade coming in. On both sides. Mana Pot or Lionhorn? What's better? Is the question. FoCuS is waiting. Waiting for the upgrade. There we go. Doesn't commit with it though. Just testing the waters. Alright. LawLiet's coming in, so this should signal the retreat. Let's go to speed and let's get out of here. In the meantime, check towards LawLiet's main, but only Dryads here. Not that much damage. And I guess this is where the Dryads make sense. They should be superior to the Huntresses. So this split push makes a lot of sense on paper. And the Berserker numbers are in favor of Soen. Grunts are dying super easy. Oh, as L4. That's a nice little level up as well. And how is LawLiet supposed to win this fight? Howl of Terror coming in. Okay, it gets dispelled by the Wisps, I guess. But with the Dryads, you can out-micro Huntresses pretty easily. LawLiet is aiming for the Archers immediately, but... yeah, the Dryads are owning him. This is pretty cool. Smart play by Check and Soen. Realizing, yes, Dryads won't be too good in a 2v2 fight, but in a 1v1 split push kind of game, they're outstanding against these hunts. So FoCuS has to come in, has to help out his ally. That opens up an attack path towards the main. Bestiary will be cancelled. Oh, I don't even think he cancelled this. LawLiet has very little left only. Only 34 supply for him. Mana Potion. Stomp. Gets the surround. There's a Telly Staff, but I don't think he has the time. Oh, and there is Cleave actually on this Pit Lord. Plus Howl, I guess. It's a lot of damage over here. Soen's army is looking scary. 50 supply. TC Headhunters. Quite a lot more Headhunters are coming out as well for FoCuS. And when both players, FoCuS and LawLiet, arrive here, of course Soen will have to back up, but he's trying to get in as much damage as he can. I would have loved to see a Tree of Life like over here or something in the meantime. Oh, Kodo found. Big grab. One of the biggest. But the speed scroll is coming in. Soen wants to save his forces. But this could be a great fight right here, couldn't it? Oh, TC's out of mana! FoCuS did not bring a mana potion because his shop was killed earlier. So Soen a little too afraid, TPing out when he could have just walked away. In the meantime, Check creeping the red camp. Double level 3s for him. So even the levels are starting to get there. And Mountain Giants. Oh boy. He bought the time for the MGs. Soon to have tier 3. Man, Check and Soen are playing this really well. The Dryads smartly used for the split push game. Buying the time for the MGs. What's the item? Divinity Potion. That's good. That's really good. And suddenly, this Pit Lord might be able to make use of his cleave. For one fight at least. Scroll of Restoration, of course. The big item that everyone hopes for. On a similar power level as level 3 Stomp. Oh, speaking of Stomp, in the back, Soen finds the Creepjack I can't talk. What's it called? Divinity Potion as well for FoCuS. Forced to TP out. This cost him 3 Headhunters or Berserkers and the TP. Soen moving forward. Clarity running. Mana Potion in the inventory. And what does LawLiet have? He's only got hunts. He's been totally out-teched this game. Expansion is coming up, by the way. Will be getting cancelled, perhaps? Oh, no, it won't.
A player's forces are under attack.
He'll scroll as well. Oh, that Stomp. Holy crap, how did he get in there? Dodges the enemy Stomp with the Divinity Potion, but that Divinity Potion is gone now. Oh, but level 5. Level 5, boys, let's go! And yeah, instant TP out by Soen and he realizes he can't fight against that level 5. Plus the Mana Potion on the TC. So LawLiet gets the cancel. Really important. But LawLiet basically, he's fighting with tier 1 against tier 3 soon with these MGs. But for the time being, it's only one single Mountain Giant. Three upgraded Berserkers over here for FoCuS. Where is the TC? There we go. Was chilling in the middle at the Mana Fountain. And now full mana, level 5. He's looking for a fight. Looks like LawLiet and FoCuS with their TC advantage want to force a fight now. Want to force a 2v2 engagement. So what's going to be stronger? The tech advantage of Czech or the level 5 TC advantage of FoCuS? Yeah, like Soen. Trying to creep to level 5. At least get close to it. He's not quite going to get it from this camp, I believe. But it's very close now. Oh yeah, he's basically there. Okay. Check. Waiting on the side. One MG hiding in the trees. Oh, AP's coming up now. Wow, this is quite the dedicated push. And here comes the TP. TC, aggressive TP. Could be the first kill right away for level 5. Wisp detonates. Very important. Need to hit the TC. Alright. Who's got the better stomps? Alright, that was a misclick, I believe. And the mana burns. Of course, we can't forget about the mana burns. One stomp comes in. But that might be the only one. And there we go. That's it. Oh my god. The X Factor Demon Hunter is making all the difference. And here we go. Now it's stomping time. And yeah, I think just because of the mana, this can't be won. Oh, and the TC is gonna die! Didn't pop the invul. FoCuS wasn't looking. First hero dead. And now more stomps coming in. A great start to the fight for Soen and Czech. Mana potion as well. Oh my god. Level 4 on the Pit Lord. Honestly, I feel like he didn't do much this game. But, oh, Jesus Christ. And suddenly he's level 6. That's it. GG. 2-1 for Czech and Soen. Demon Hunter and split push is how this game was won. And yeah, how smart. We forgot about the Demon Hunter. He is very rarely seen nowadays in 2v2, but against a superpowered TC, he is the best counter in the game. Along with the Blood Mage. That was really well done. I'm pretty impressed. I have to say, when looking at the grids today, I was feeling like, oh man, this is looking like two pretty big outmatches. TH and Infi versus Invane and 14 Sway. Oh boy, it's gonna be a tough one for the young guns, Invane and 14 Sway. And LawLiet versus FoCuS. Well, looks like the best Night Elf against not the best Night Elf of South Korea. And second best orc versus not second best orc. But the team play and the decision making of Czech and Soen looking so good that they grab the lead. And now one map away from the grand final. Prize pool, of course, here is more than $2,800. Half of which goes to first place. Every team here in the top 4 is guaranteed prize money already. But they want to make it to the final here. And everyone's trying to dethrone TH and Infi, who have won the first and the second edition. I think they forgot about me, guys. I think they forgot to invite me here. There we go. Okay. So map 3 will be Centaur Grove. What's going to be the last one then? Twisted. Yeah, right. Twisted. Pitlord MVP? I really don't think so. Like, I think that the best thing that the Pitlord did that game was when Czech was fighting with Dryads versus Huntresses, he made the Huntresses even weaker to make the fight even more one-sided in favor of the Dryads. But any hero could have done that. Panda could have done that. Naga could have done that. And yeah, in the big 2v2 fight, he did have some Howl and a bit of Cleave. I just had the most unfortunate disconnect. So we're gonna have to rejoin the game later. Sometimes that happens, unfortunately, on NetEase if you're in Europe. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Some weird bugs happening. Apparently I'm back in the game. So, map 4 coming up. Czech and Soen, can they make the upset happen? LawLiet and FoCuS went into this as the favorites. And there's his own little meta going on here in this best of 5. TC wins the first game, TC wins the second game. Game 3 both say, okay, you know what? We have to go TC. And TC is just too good. But we see Demon Hunter as well. What does that mean for game 4? Does that mean both are going to go for TC plus Demon? And if you expect TC plus Demon Hunter, can't you just go Blade Master plus Demon? Wouldn't that be stronger? It seems like it should be. A lot of mind games going on here already early on for the openings. Let's see what we get as we finally join game 3. FoCuS on LawLiet here in the blue. And we have Soen and Czech in the red, in the lead with 2-1. Thank you very much, Cute Gamer Girl, for the 100 bits. Specialty on Centaur Grove is we have Centaur Outrunners, which especially Night Elves like to go for early. Really strong early game units because of their movement speed. Another thing, it's super hard to creep on this map. This camp is safe. This camp is safe. Nothing else is safe. Well, maybe this one. Okay, maybe this one. But every other one is hard to creep, dangerous to get creep jacked at. So getting levels on a TC on this map should be really difficult. So there we go. Outrunner for LawLiet. Czech isn't going for one, as it seems. And here you can see the movement speed is fast of the Outrunners. That's a specialty. HP is okay. Damage is like okay. But the movement speed, this is what makes this unit good in the early game. Especially in the early game. Look at him go. Outrunning everything else on tier 1. Well, outside of Huntresses, I guess. So, what do we have as heroes? FoCuS with a TC. Soin with a TC. And now, what's for the Night Elves? Keeper. Okay, I thought it was going to be Demon. Double Keeper. No Demon anymore. No TC disable anymore. And double Outrunner by LawLiet. With Entangle plus double Outrunner, he can go for a ton of early kills. And smack! FoCuS once again starting off with the grunts. Good for early game creeping, will be rather weak later on compared to just mass headhunters. And so, and he's going for the instant headhunter attack. Oh, using them for creeping now. Alright, Outrunners helping out FoCuS to creep these camps, which aren't that easy to take again. And Keepers keeping each other busy. At the merchants you also get the Watch Award, which is always nice to have. And TC with a level 2. Cloak, gloves. Cloak could become useful. Perhaps. Keeper dies. But only level 1. You really don't want to use the TP in the 2v2 especially on a level 1 hero. The trade-off is that the Keeper bought space for FoCuS to keep on creeping. And he's aiming for the next Watch Award. Gets it. And the ring is actually the best item he could get here. We'll have to TP out, of course. With both enemy armies coming in. LawLiet smartly pulled the Outrunners away early. Keeps them alive. And is waiting for the Keeper to come back. Tech timing, let's take a look. Very similar. Second barracks should be coming up for both these orcs.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bit of an experience lead here for the TC of FoCuS. Only 2 peons on lumber, by the way, by FoCuS. Okay, third one, I guess, with the war mill. So, must be getting fed lumber by his ally. And there we go, TC level 3. This was pretty fast. I thought this was going to be harder on this map. But the 2 Outrunners plus the Keeper put the pressure on the enemy side. That gives the TC the chance to creep to his heart's content. Oh. Probably gonna let him die as well. Yeah, again, don't want to lose the TP in a 2v2 just for the level 1 hero. So he needs to get level 3 as well. He's a little bit slower here, but with this camp, will be getting it. Is he gonna have the time to go for it as well? FoCuS. Sees the headhunter. Knows about the enemy whereabouts. Oh, and this is begging for the perfect stomp. Oh, beautiful! And of course, TP has to be pulled right away. Actually cost Soin only 1 headhunter in addition to the TP. And he did get the level 3 and... wait, what? Yeah, I thought the same. What the hell?
A player's forces are under attack.
That's weird. I'm trying to make sense of it, but yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why. FoCuS' TC. It's not map specific because FoCuS' TC. He crept this. No, wait. He got it here. He grabbed this one, and there he got a ring +3. And this is also the normal claws camp, you know? So yeah, this is strange. Oh, evading the surround. But not really. Demon second. Okay. It's gonna be hard to get him to level 3 though. Bunch of wisps coming in. A lot of pressure here on Check's base. And TP way in the back for Soin. Check and Soin don't have TPs anymore. If they lose another hero, this could be disastrous. That stomp was improvable. But TCs are out of mana for the most part. Actually, Soin sips from the Moonwells. He has 2 more stomps now. And LawLiet caught sleeping a little, but fast enough to make it away. Speed scroll chase. These grunts are easy picks. And yeah, again, grunts. Good in the early for creeping. Very little use later on. Oh, and quite a few exit kills. Level 4 for the TC. Change map name, please. Yeah, I don't know. This, our overlay has a few bugs with 2v2, and it seems like also the case for the map names. Yeah, I don't do this manually. The tool automatically reads the map name. Yeah, still a few bugs to iron out, guys. We'll get on that. Sobi for the TC. I feel like this item is sometimes overrated on strength heroes. Like, they have so little mana regen to begin with. And then again, you know, over time you always get some value out of it. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Stacks especially well with more intelligence. And there we go. TC, Keeper, surrounded again, and this time he dies. Again. Didn't have a TP anymore. But the Dryads are coming in. And the Hunts, of course, don't stand a chance against these Dryads. Does he want to stomp for this Huntress? Ooh, Mana Stone, by the way. That's sick. That is a sick item.
A player's forces are under attack.
And almost level 5. FoCuS. Okay, he's level 5 already. Hoping for the aura again. Pendant of Mana! Oh! Oh! Okay, I forgot that this doesn't drop the auras actually here. That is so insane. That is so... Look at this TC's mana. This is ridiculous.
A town is under siege.
670 mana pool.
A player's forces are
Good thing they got a demon. But the demon needs level 3. Okay, here's level... Okay, really good leveling by Check actually. He needed this level 3 very, very, very badly. LawLiet has the expansion, by the way. Didn't see this yet. Only tier 1, though. No tech, no transition at all. First stomp. They're zoning against each other. The TCs are like... This is so weird. And when do you ever play this? Like, how do you know how to properly micro TC Headhunter versus TC Headhunter? When does that ever happen? Oh my god, these stomps are just insane. And you probably don't want to focus the TC. That's a waste of damage. Alright, TP out. I think it was 2 Headhunters versus 3 or something. Maybe a grunt. He's got a scroll as well. Jesus Christ. What is this inventory, dude? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Demon needs an invul. If he gets stomped, he's just gonna die right away. New expansion coming up. Oh, it's a tiny Great Hall Tree of Life. That's pretty cute. FoCuS will have to TP out of this sooner or later. But he wants to get some kills first. Gets one. And gets a second. Because damage is pretty good of these berserkers. 2 all upgraded. Oh, doesn't even have improved Kodo aura yet. But certainly will get it soon. Keeper is only level 2. But LawLiet's job this game isn't to have a strong army. It's to force reaction, to force the enemy back, and to superpower his ally. Tiny Great Hall Tree of Life over here as well. Item. Wait, what? Did he just get a talisman from this camp? Is this map bugged? Do the wrong items drop? He just crept the red camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think this map is bugged. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's even more damage! Ouch! Good positioning. Ooh, and the stomp in the back. Okay, that's a scroll gone. Most headhunters saved, but that's... Look at this damage, dude. Plus 11. Alright, over here, Ancient of Lore killed. And LawLiet TP's out. To his expansion. Lots of split pushes this game. A talisman dropped here, right? Talisman of Evasion. Did I see that wrong? And over here was a Pendant of Mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe I have to check out the replay after the cast.
A town is under siege.
Alright. FoCuS. LawLiet and check going for a big push. Team Mana Burnt are looking pretty good. He's got another one. Burning this TC dry little by little. Shop is still up, I believe. And here comes the TP. Oh, the demon is dead. Didn't want to have to do with his mana burn anymore. Oh, and the next one. Oh, Stomp dodged with the invul. Very well done. Nice heal ward in the back as well. TCing quite a bit of trouble now. Has to go for his own invul soon here, possibly. TP reposition. Level 6 for the TC. Now he doesn't have to be concerned about dying anymore. Wants to get back to the shop, maybe for mana pots. Mana pots with his inventory would be insane. Shut down a second, by the way, for a bit of heal wave as well. Oh, the TC in trouble though. He's almost dead. Doesn't have the time for the invul. 4-second stun. Makes it so he can't pop the item in time. I wonder what they're talking about. Oh! Expo died. Must have been sappers. Yeah, absolutely. Sappers. In the midst of all this chaos, they didn't see it, I didn't see it.
The town is under siege.
Smart play. FoCuS and LawLiet looking to be on their way to the 2-2. Now mining off of 4 bases against only 2 on the enemy side. He's gonna suckle from some moon juice here, as it seems. So much moon juice, dude. How is there so much moon juice? Oh, look at that. More than 600 mana TC again. Shadowrunner gets level 3 from this camp. The drops have mixed levels on this map. So this is intentional?
A player's forces are under attack.
That is super dumb. Has this always been the case? Like, this is the first time I noticed this on this map. Of course, we don't see this map very often. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that later when we see it again. Uh-oh. Demon Hunter entangles around. He's just dead. And there goes your answer to the TC. So he's gonna die. No saving him. What's happening here? TC for FoCuS, dropping low, but he's level 6. He doesn't have to be concerned. Pops the invul regardless and kills the TC again. Who was not level 6, only level 5. Stomp cooling down. Oh, beautiful Hex. Mid-animation. That was important. Otherwise, 5 more Berserkers were gonna die right there. Imagine Blink Dagger right now. I have only seen one game ever in Warcraft, in the Ugri, I think it was 3v3 challenge, with a TC with Blink Dagger. Guys, let me tell you, it was beautiful. That is actually completely busted. Okay, you know what? I think that is the singular most broken thing in all of Warcraft 3. Blink Dagger on a level 5 TC. You only can see it in 3v3 and 4v4, of course, because it's like the highest tier drop. Don't have that in 2v2. But, yeah, Blink TC is the most insane thing in the whole game. No question. Well, I guess in Warcraft 3 it's called Kaelin's Dagger of Escape, but it gives you Blink, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this game, it seems like it's clean up now for FoCuS and LawLiet. This Hex Stomp combo is actually controlling the TC really well. Look at this! Is level 2 Hex maybe? No, it looks like a level 1 Hex. Almost works out for the permanent stun lock, but it's just way too much army now. FoCuS and LawLiet have too much there, steamrolling over everything, killing more and more. This must be the game. Still up a base. Up by 1,000,000 supply. More hero kills. Level 5 on the Keeper. GG. And the Equalizer. We're going full distance. Thank you very much, Mad Frog, for the host, by the way. So, map 3, Twisted Meadows, which... that's probably the worst map for TC, right? You need creeping, you need levels. And creeping early game on Twisted is a nightmare. Every camp is super hard. Every camp is very easy for the enemy to creepjack. So, this might be the one game where we don't see TC. At least TC first. You know what I'd like to see? Shadowhunter first with Hex. Into TC second. But then you're never going to get him to level 5. You're only going to get him to level 3. Is that good enough? Maybe that's not good enough. This could be a Blade Master game, actually. Especially with the Rock Golem creep. I could see this being a Blade Master game once again. The map was made before there were item levels, so the map maker did that manually. So he manually made it so that from different camps can drop different tiers of items. That is unbelievably dumb. That is so stupid. If that's true. I'm gonna be looking very closely later on if that happens again. But I mean, it should happen again. Why shouldn't it happen again if it already did? I learned what hahaha means in Korean, by the way. And since we have a delay, this is going to confuse a lot of people in chat. What I typed 3 minutes ago, that's what hahaha means in Korean. If we have an evasion item, why don't we have a crit item? That's a good question, actually. It would be pretty broken, though. Like, claws of attack are already pretty busted, because some races can make way better use of it than others. Like, Lich is actually the best claws carrier in the game. Some people think Blade Master, but I don't think so. Because Blade Master... If there's a scary Blade Master on the field, you can focus him. You can attack him, you can threaten him. But normally, when a Lich is well positioned, you can't go for him because he's too far in the back. Yeah, I think crit items would be too much favoring, especially Lich. And maybe a Demon Hunter. Like, what's a human gonna do with a crit item? Okay. I have a bit of a bug here. Wow. This is a full lobby, by the way. There's actually... What is this? 20 people. 20 observers in this lobby. I've never seen that before. Alright. Next try. Thank you, Wong, for the update. Yeah, we know this already. There's going to be no third place match. We thought there was going to be, but no, there is not, actually. So, let's head in. This best of 5, 2v2, has been pretty fun already. Alright, this map thingy, this just doesn't work. So let's... there we go. So, we have FoCuS and LawLiet in the bottom. Oh, and Soen. I thought for a second perhaps he was going to go for the rock column creep up here, but doesn't look like it's the case. Soen and check in the red at the top 2-2. Who is going to be victorious in the semifinal? Who is going to move on to the grand final? Where most likely they will be meeting Infi and TH. Unless 14 Sway and Invain can upset. But let's be honest, that doesn't seem very likely. So it's TC here. I could definitely see FoCuS going for a Blade Master. What do you guys think? Is FoCuS completely sold on the TC as well? Shit. I would have lost a bet here. I would have bet he goes Blade Master. So pot him! Oh shit. We are going full circle, boys. This is what we saw in the first game, played by Czech and Soen, and now we see it by LawLiet. Versus the Demon Hunter. So no Keeper anymore. Keeper good early, but the worst hero in the late game. Is the Keeper the single worst hero in the late game? Firelord is also pretty awful.
Players' forces are under attack.
He's among the worst heroes. Creeping together. Our LawLiet and FoCuS here right away. I wonder, is he perhaps going to move the bottom away to give solo experience to the TC? Oh, nice, he does it. Called it! Parry up. It's okay. But he was really hoping for Pendant of Energy. Even a ring or a talisman could be pretty good. So Demon Hunter harass right off the bat, pretty much as earlier. And again, the TC headhunters right away from Soin. So same as before, pretty much, aside from the bottom. The bottom is new, but the rest we saw before.
A player's forces are under attack.
I see a lot of people in chat also talking still about the Centaur Grove drops. The thing you have to keep in mind here, guys, is we're hosting custom maps in NetEase. So if you're trying it with your normal Battle.net Warcraft with the Centaur Grove that you have in your map folder, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same. So yeah, if we see Centaur Grove again later, I'm going to be looking very, very, very closely at the item drops. LawLiet here with an annoying Ancient of War. This is pretty cool, right? Like, if the Demon Hunter... Like, this is a win-win scenario, basically. If the Demon Hunter comes back to deal with this Ancient of War, this means the TC can freely creep. And if the Demon Hunter doesn't go back to deal with the Ancient of War and harasses the TC, then this is going to cost a lot of resources over time. And keep archers busy. So this is really cool. Smart play. TC level advantage was turning out to be a big difference makers in the previous games.
A player's forces are under attack.
At the moment, it is FoCuS here with a slight lead. 740, 720, 690, 680, 650. I don't think this is enough damage to cancel. If the TC comes in, it's certainly not enough. This looks pretty greedy though, right? LawLiet and FoCuS, they already have the strat that owns in the late game. Oh, Stomp, whew, almost too late. Should not use the TP for this. Lets him die. Yeah, with the TC in the bottom, you're so strong in the late game already. You need tier 3, you need the auras, and you need, well, levels for the auras, plus the Stomp. So, they're banking on the late game, plus they're also throwing in an expansion. This looks pretty damn greedy to me. Only single Ancient of War, so it's not going to be many hunts for a while. Scourge Bone Chimes. Worthless. He's keeping the gloves, interestingly. They also feel pretty weak to me. Archers and headhunters. No hunters at all for check. What's he going for? Double lures. MGs, of course, would be the best thing he could go for, but they take a long time to come online. Devotion Aura here would be the best. Rune Bracers are very bad. The TCs are just running around the map, creeping camp after camp. There we go, Lion Horn. Devotion Aura for Soin. That's exactly what he wanted. And we see the Pit Lord second again. Trying to get the burrow, but LawLiet realizes he can't get it, not quite enough damage. Alright, this is a little bit loud. Next camp. Next chance for Pendant of Energy. Nope. Talisman. Not too bad either. And almost level 5. He's so close now. One single kill grants him level 5. Tier 3 comparison. So in a little bit faster. Oh, these reinforced defenses are needed right now. Might not quite be finishing in time. The Burrow is also going to be level 5. Flute. Very, very, very nice. Of course, Check and Sowen didn't have the bottom. And there we go. TC is level 5. Burrow is taken out. But at least the rest of the Burrows should be somewhat safe with the defenses. TP coming in. Oh no, it's just a staff. Oh, Demon Hunter experience is looking very underwhelming. Level 5 TC versus level 1 Demon Hunter. How insane is this? Speed scroll. But he survives. No berserkers yet. Not that much damage. LawLiet on the other side. Looking for a counter attack. Or a split attack. And it's always a dangerous thing when one army is so strong. Like, when one army is stronger than one of the enemy armies, or both of the enemy armies by themselves, then both armies from... Let's okay, I'm explaining this pretty badly. Let's say FoCuS, the blue orc, has by far the strongest army. Stronger than any singular army in the game. Then if he goes for attack, he forces both armies from the red team to respond to him alone. And this always opens up great run-by potential for the other player, for the ally, to go for the opponent's base. We see that a ton on Twisted Meadows especially, a map which is perfect for split pushes. And this is why we see Undead being very strong on this map, because normally in the late game, Undead is the strongest army. But no Undeads here. No Undeads today. Double mana potion, by the way. So we haven't seen a full-blown fight yet. Podham's experience, same as the Demon Hunters, is pretty underwhelming. Pitlord's actually level 2 somehow. 2.5. Oh, these archers are rather slow. Oh, this is a crazy good position though. TC in front, stomping everything. And I like this choice, yeah. Rain of Fire, I think, is a lot better than the Howl. But he's only level 2, so it's not really a very strong Rain of Fire.
The player's forces are under attack.
Level 2 for the Demon, okay, that's decent level up for him, but he really needs level 3. Above everything else. Oh, and LawLiet. Dude, LawLiet with these tactical snipes on the buildings over and over. He's playing mass hunts this whole series, basically. It's not really his micro that's shining, but his decision making, his positioning, and his cancelling of buildings over and over again. And again, FoCuS is here. He's got the strongest army. Both enemies need to respond to this. They both come in. He TP's back. In the meantime, LawLiet can put up some more pressure over here. I actually think FoCuS TP'd out too early. I think he could have tried to fight this. But maybe he saw the demon and thought the rest of the army was there as well. But then again, FoCuS and LawLiet don't need to force a fight. They are up a base. The longer this goes, the better it is for them. Oh, caught in the middle. Stomp! Oh! Beautiful once more. And the Hex Disable is really good. That was very close. Both of them almost getting stomped out at the same time. Can you make it frame perfect? So that both TCs stomp each other at exactly the same time? Is that possible? What if it happens literally in the same frame? Chat, somebody please make a YouTube video of this. I want to know. It should be possible, right?
Town is under siege.
Shouldn't it? Or do they cancel each other? But they cancel each other with the stomp coming through. So, in the same frame, they should be able to stomp each other, right? I've never seen that before. But on paper, it should work. Expansion cancelled again. LawLiet. He's like a TV executive. He's cancelling shit left and right.
A town is under siege.
FoCuS with a big, oh my god, with a massive army.
A player's forces are under attack.
76 supply. He doesn't have an invul though. If he TPs in and goes in front, he could potentially die. This is a risk. Oh my god, the army is so big though. This is ridiculous. Mana burn comes in, but it's only level 1 burn. Wisp detonates, burning plenty of mana from both sides. From the back, by the way, LawLiet is coming in. Look at this concave, man. I thought it was bigger. It's not that big, actually. The Hex Stomp disabled pretty good, but the Shadowhunter died already. And TP out, being pulled. Another Stomp. And yeah. FoCuS lost quite a few units there. But he still got 60 supply. They're still mining off of 3 bases. But Soul and Check bought the time here for the new base. And again. With the cancel. Problem almost level 3 now. This is going to be another big upgrade. What's the upgrades on the Headhunters, by the way? 3-1. Holy shit. Holy smokes. Still no invul. Maybe. Alright, there we go. TC finally with the invul. Is the Demoner just gonna die to this? No. If he hadn't been staffed, he may have died right there. Good Rain of... Dude, this Rain of Fire plus Stomp combo is actually doing a lot of damage. TC in trouble! And there comes the invul. If he hadn't invuled, he would have died. Speaking of dying, this TC's gone. And that's level 6. And now death is no longer an issue. Stomp again. Whew. Level 3 Stomp. This whole series is a story of the level 3 Stomp, I feel. Five seconds done on a 6-second cooldown. Pretty good. And also a massive AoE, which is nice.
Player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Marching forward. LawLiet and FoCuS. Nothing seems to be able to stop them anymore now. The Potom, who was level 1 forever, suddenly finds herself almost level 4. And LawLiet plays it safe, TP's out. Fighting against Dryads with Hunts still does not feel very good. I never see this being done, but isn't it sometimes a good idea to kill your own TC? To come back with full mana? FoCuS realizes, okay, that's a little bit too much. TP's out, and actually there's quite a few Berserkers. There was 4 Berserkers dying very fast. And here we have the tiny Great Hall tree again. That's pretty cool. LawLiet TP'd over to the Orc base. Another tree here. Bases sprouting up everywhere. But all things considered, FoCuS has taken quite a few losses. He was earlier up at 76 supply. Now at only 58. LawLiet at 50 himself. Oh, and there's actually one more creep camp to be taken. Quathalas boots. Everything that isn't an aura or mana really doesn't matter. Or is he gonna min-max so hard that he... Look at FoCuS min-maxing, dude. He's like, no, don't pick up that Tome of Intelligence. That's mine. Scroll of the Beast. Oh, shit. That's gonna be a 6 scroll, dude. Oh boy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you very much, Paralow GG, for the 13-month resub. Alright. This is gonna be our final battlefield, I believe. Stomp. Scroll of the Beast. That's a lot of damage. Timo needs to keep on burning. Burn, Hex, burn. Dude, they're dealing with this TC exceptionally well, actually. There's gonna be another burn ready. Wow. They got him full mana to 0 without getting out a single stomp. Outstanding fight by Soin and Check. But they may just not have quite enough. TC super close to dying. He doesn't have the ultimate. But FoCuS sure does. He would love to let his TC die. May even deny him at this point. Another stomp? Oh my god, dude! Insane stomps coming in. But the numbers just favor LawLiet and FoCuS a little bit too much at this point, it would seem. Defensive towers even for Soin, but only 40 supply left for him. Oh, he's so close to level 6. He definitely should get it. What does Check have left? 50 supply for him. The tiny Great Hall, though, is not going to be yielding much profit. Taken out rather quickly. The weird thing is also, when you fight against a TC like this, you know, level 6 plus, with no mana, you kind of have to micro differently as well, because you don't want to be on A-click with your army, because then it just kills the TC. So you manually have to tell them not to attack the enemy TC, even if he's in front, all the time. Of course, largely, you don't want to just pure A-click anyways, but you want to A-click a fair bit, normally. Finally, the TC denies himself. And there we go. We see reincarnation. Is this the first reincarnation we see today? Despite all these TCs? I'm not quite sure. Well, FoCuS is taking out this base pretty quick with his 3-2 Berserkers. The enemies come in and FoCuS backs up. Losing quite a few Berserkers once again. I think he lost 3, maybe? LawLiet in the meantime, once again, going for the base attack. And he doesn't worry about these towers one bit with the glaive damage. They're dying really fast. 3-2 Huntresses, by the way. He went tier 3 just for Huntress upgrades. He's gonna have 3 hunts here in a moment. Who was this? Ah, yeah. He played a game on Twisted Meadows a couple of weeks ago. I think it was WGL qualifier against Infi. Infi off-racing as Orc. And there he went like 90 supply, pure hunts. 3 upgrades. Doesn't quite have 90 supply, but he does have now 3 hunts. Well, they have aura, by the way. So these are like 6 hunts with the aura, the level 3 aura, kind of. Mega Huntresses.
A town is under siege. Forces are under attack.
The fortress remained alive at least. But again, this Demon Hunter, outside of burning the TC, he does nothing. And he can't even do that every time. Oh, Zeppelin save. Against Berserkers, that's dangerous though! Oh boy! Crash and burn, and now they're stuck. There's no TP anymore. Even a Sapper coming in! They have a bit of fun here towards the end. And that seems to be it. GG. LawLiet and FoCuS fight their way back after a deficit, getting a 3-2 victory, and with that move on to the grand final.